All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Korea. I'm your boy journalist, and on this one, we are here to check out BTS RM calls out James Corden on jokes. Uh, I guess this is gonna be when RM presses James Corden. If you watch the channel, you know I have beef with Blood, but like I'm not particularly a fan of either. So this will be fun to kind of just see him kind of get his comeuppance. But yeah, it's a real quick one. Thank you for joining me. Please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon, and all that. Let's get into this one and see what RM does to my boy. Jose Ochoa TV. Shout out to you for the clip. September
The
2021.
United Nations General Assembly kicked off this morning in New York City, and it started with some pretty unusual visitors. BTS were there. BTS visited the UN, and here at the end of the day, BTS has one of the largest armies on planet Earth. Historic moment. It actually marks the first
Not a lie.
time 15-year-old girls everywhere found themselves wishing that
Well,
they
that's
were
wrong.
Secretary General Antonio Gutierrez. Are we all well and good?
You know, it's so good to be back. We're very well.
It's thrilled to see.
But James, how about you? You've been in some hot water with armies. Are you all right?
He's like, hey, my niggas came and saw about you. How you feeling, Blood? I like that.
Is that all right? Is that all right? Is that all right?
Does everybody... We did two jokes, which I didn't think were in any way offensive to anybody. Where we said, this was where I think it was wrong. We said that your fans were 15-year-old girls, which of course isn't true because I'm 43 years old and I consider myself to be one of the biggest BTS fans on planet Earth. I thought were two quite harmless jokes. I don't know, the prospect of doing anything that may have upset.
The first joke I would consider to be harmless because it is unusual for any musical act of any nation to speak at the United Nations. I'm sorry. I understand we have a lot of reverence and respect for our boys and also understand that they are intelligent young men. So them being able to speak there is not particularly unusual, but due to the job that they hold, it is quite unusual. So this is why I say that first joke, it's benign to me. Just, all right, it is unusual. It's like, all right, cool. But they did do the thing, so you got to put a little respect on it. But we can have a little fun. We can have a joke. But the 15-year-old girl thing, I'm just like, Blood. Like, that's a narrative that these folks will cut you about. Like, especially, you're going to get cut by somebody who's like 85. And then a 15-year-old might cut you too. But, like, then a 23-year-old's going to come out of nowhere. And then somebody at 46. Like, you're going to get cut from everybody from 15 to a motherfucker that's about to just be in the grave. The age range is ridiculous. So it's not just comprised of just 15-year-old little girls. It's comprised of some fucking adults. And they don't play about these little niggas. It's different. So you gotta have a different you gotta tell a different joke. It's not even a different approach. You gotta tell a different joke because that one, for every other boy band, I would say that joke works. But for BTS, I'm just like, nah, bro. The people I've talked to in my comments alone just, was like, yeah, I'm fucking an 86-year-old grandma. I like this, and I'm a BTS army. And I'm like, say word. How did that happen? And then they tell me, and I'm just like, that's so magical. Mostly, you would never think that would happen. But it's like a commonality in the BTS army situation. So that's why I'm like, first joke, benign. Second joke, don't do that shit again.
That them was I didn't enjoy that feeling. I would never do it.
James, it's all right. We appreciate your apology.
It wasn't.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk.
Milk. Have you? I know a lot of people do not watch my stuff, which is crazy. That BTS has actually helped gain me a larger American fan base. But shout out to each and every one of you. But do y'all remember when that initial like he needs some milk video came out? Cause that shit was hilarious. I was watching it on World Star. It's just like he needs some milk.
It's a clean air, right? Why is it clean air?
But we love you.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg.
Okay, yeah, that's it. I said it was short, sweet. You know, I'm trying to just make it a quicken. But yeah, wrap this one up. Thank you guys very much for anybody that watches this. It was a good one. It's nice to see old boy get pressed, and I want to call it passive aggressive, but I'm not completely in this current exact moment firm on that definition in my brain. So I don't mean passive aggressive in a bad way, but just like that passive aggressive nature of like, so I heard he's in trouble with armies. I feel like that may be passive aggressive, but I'm not too firm on the definition in my brain right now. So I'm not going to fully say that's it, but that's the sentiment. If passive aggressive is the correct definition of what I'm trying to say, boom, we keep it. If not, the sentiment of passive aggressiveness is what I'm trying to say. I liked about what RM did in that situation, because you guys have educated me on, my man's probably not going to slap anybody, but is he going to cut somebody up quite adeptly with his words? Surely. And I've seen it a couple of times so far. So this is why I'm like, I can enjoy it from that aspect. But that's going to be it for me on this one. Thank you guys for your time. Please do hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description. See you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.